Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. If you're new here, this is my little corner of YouTube where I talk about cross stitching and books and just life in general. And welcome. I'm glad to have you. It's been a hot minute since I have posted. Life has been insanely crazy. I'm going to start with that. Usually I save my life updates for the end of the video, but just real brief, I want to go over kind of what's been going on. I've missed posting on YouTube. Although I just started, I feel like it was kind of like a family in a way. So I do miss you guys. I have been very sick. I was diagnosed with strep about a month ago. I'm 39 years old. I haven't had strep since I was a teenager, and it really took it out of me. I was exhausted. I was very sick. I ran fever. I had taken some medicine. I ended up going to the ER. They gave me medicine. I was getting over it. I felt as good as to go to a wedding with my best friend. And then I started feeling sick again. So I was like, what the heck? Like, did they not give me enough medication? Did they, what's going on? And I did a teledoc appointment because I was like tired of missing work, and they told me to go get tested for the flu and for COVID. So I went and bought a test from Walgreens or wherever, Target, and I had the flu. So I was sick altogether for about 2.5 weeks. It was horrible. I don't know if it's my age or if it was just the strain of flu that I had, but it knocked me out. I was better in time. My family and I had a fish fry. I was just non-contagious in the nick of time for that, which I don't actually know because a lot of people got sick. Like my family. I'm sorry, family. So anyway, so that is my sickness. Also my son, I'll post some pictures here. He started T-ball. That takes up a lot of time, especially during the week. So I'm not getting as much stitching done as I usually do. When I was sick, I did none. I didn't even read. I take that back. I think I read 1 chapter in 2 weeks. I felt horrible. So with T-ball, it's, super busy, sports, getting home late, trying to figure out supper. So it's taking a lot of time, but that's fine because my son really likes it. We are definitely a baseball family, I think, for here and ever. And then my dad has been super sick. He got diagnosed with cancer about 2 years ago, and he has been battling that. And it's just been kind of a roller coaster without giving out too much of his personal information, so just dealing with that, the emotions that come with the roller coaster, and the ups and the downs, and the lefts and the rights, and the upside downs and the right sides up of someone that you love battling that disease. And then just busy, just on top of all that, just life stuff. My husband and I went and had date night. He took me to a putt-putt. Well, I took him because it was my turn to pick out what we did for date night. But we went to a putt-putt golf course. I visited Austin to see my nephew. He turned 1, and to celebrate with him and his mom. And then I went out with my best friend who lives in the Austin area and her friends. So it's just been really one thing after another since I last posted, and honestly since January. It's nonstop. That's how my life is technically. So I just kind of have to roll with the punches. So that's why you haven't seen me in a while. My goals at the first of the year, which we're going to talk about because this is going to be like a quarterly, check-in. One of my goals was to post a YouTube and a BookTube once a month. That has not been happening, 0%. So I'm going to try to get back on that. I'm going to try to post another FlossTube in the middle of May and try to continue with the rest of the year. But who knows? That it's just life. That's how it is. But I just wanted to let y'all know what's been going on and that I haven't disappeared yet. I haven't. This is something that I want to pursue. So anyway, so that was all my life updates. Oh, also, we have a new girl at work that I've been training. So there's that. So just a bunch of stuff. It's been crazy. I do have an FFO to show. If you watched my last FlossTube channel, I did talk about stitching a blue bonnet for a silent auction that I was going to submit to a fundraiser. I did that. I got it finished. It's the fundraiser was the last weekend in March rather, and I turned it in and no one bid on it, which is fine. It was something that I wanted to do, just a little goal of mine. My mother-in-law actually got my husband to bid on it for me. So my husband spent $25 on my cross stitch. We're actually going to gift it to his grandmother. She loves bluebonnets. So I have the fully finished object right here. Oh, the glare. Oh no. Here, that's a little bit better. I really like it. I think it turned out really, really pretty. The frame was kind of like lighter, like natural wood, and I stained it and I framed the bluebonnet in there. I really like it. I would have bid on it. I guess technically I did. But anyway, so $25, you know, whatever. Will I ever put one in a silent auction again? Probably. It was fun. It was just fun to just see, you know, and watch and whatever. But this is the bluebonnet stitch, and I got this at the George Bush Library in College Station. I'm trying to see who it's by. I really don't remember. I'm trying to figure it out. Syl Humphreys is who this is by. And it was a kit. It stitched on 14 count Aida. Just a natural off-white Aida with a call for DMC. Like I said, it was a kit. So whatever came in it is what I used. But it turned out really pretty. I'm really happy with it. It's priceless to me. And actually, like, the stain is still sticky. I don't know what that's about. It's been done for like almost a month. And it's still sticky. I don't know. Maybe I need to seal it. Who knows? That was my first like project, like where I stained, I cross stitched, I stained, I like framed it. It was very stressful, but that's okay. I'm learning. Framing just gets me. I like, if you've watched my past YouTube videos, you will know that my mom helps me frame. Hi Mom, again. Because I don't know, just get overwhelmed, and she probably gets overwhelmed because I'm waiting till the last possible second to frame stuff, and I'm like, Mom, have 2.5 seconds to frame this cross stitch, like, please help. And she's like, oh, why are you waiting so long? So, but we get it done. We make a good team. I'll pop up some pictures here. I did UFO 2 projects. I UFO'd the My Flowers by Boomerang Stitches. I love this pattern. I'm stitching it for my sister for her birthday. If it's this year or another year, we'll have to see. I went too close to the border of the Aida, and I just didn't, and I was doing it 2 over 2 on like 18 count, and it was just not working. Like, it was too poofy. I was too close to the border, and I just didn't like it. It wasn't fun to stitch. It wasn't easy to stitch. It wasn't working. So I UFO'd it. I actually threw it in the trash. I don't know, like, what do you do with your cross stitches that you don't finish, or that you don't want to finish? I don't know. I mean, I guess I could have, like, given it to someone, but no one I know cross stitches, so I don't know. So I threw it in the trash. And then another one is I did UFO the Love Bug Sampler. Kind of the same situation. I'm just really not loving the Aida. I dyed that Aida myself, and it just wasn't the best dye job. The edges were frayed so bad. I tried to tape them off with washi tape, and it just didn't work out. So I UFO'd in the trash too. I will end up restitching definitely the My Flowers for my sister, because it just reminds me of her. And then the Love Bug Sampler I think is adorable, because I do have a little boy for Valentine's Day to have bugs around the house. I think I'm going to get the called for, which is Sprite. I picture this, plus I believe I could be wrong, for the Love Bug Sampler. And for the My Flowers, I'm just going to probably do still 18 count, just like a 1 over 2 situation or something like that, to make it not as poofy. So those are my 2 UFOs, or yeah, unfinished object. Yes, if you don't know what that means. I did throw both of them in the trash, like I said. I don't know what to do with them. So yeah, so those are no longer in my whip pile, but I plan to start the My Flowers soon. My sister's birthday is in November, so hopefully I can get that stitched up. It stitches fairly quickly, like if I had the right fabric and I was stitching it with the right thread, like, you know, instead of 2/2, like 1/2, I'm sure I'd stitch up super easy. Or if I can find like fabric that I could do 1/1 with, it would be quicker. So anyway, so let's talk about my haul. I actually have haul this time. I'm so excited. Me and myself and I thought my husband went, and he did go, but they were closed on the day we went together. But I took off a day off work and I went to Spring, if it's like north of Houston, and I went to their cross stitch store there. It's called 3 Stitches, and I got some goodies. I went in not really wanting anything. I did want a market release, which we'll get to, but they didn't have it, so I just ended up shopping, just looking around and seeing what I could find. So I did find some stuff. I got this little pattern right here, if you can see it. Super cute. This is by Redbird Designs, and it says, "Thankful we're in Texas." We don't have those leaves in Texas. It's either green, like brown, or no leaves at all. But you know, wishful thinking. I think it's super cute. I love orange. It's my favorite color, so I'm probably gonna FFO it pretty close to that. So I got that, and it comes like with a twine, and I think there's a bead. Like that little pumpkin right there is a bead. So I thought that was super cute. I had to pick that up. I got this fabric. It is 28 count linen, mulberry by Silk Weaver. You can't really see me. It's very long. Hi. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. No idea. I have a fancy lady that I think would be really pretty. I'll pop a picture here of what I'm thinking, and I just won't stitch the black or the border. I think that would be gorgeous on there. I did buy also the needle, what's it called? Nashville Needlework Market Cookbook, and it does have quite a bit of patterns in here. And there is a berry one. I'm not sure I can show it to you because it's the chart. I guess like I can do that, right? So I thought that would be super cute on that linen. And then there's another one that's like a berry bowl that's also very cute, and I think it would be cute. Just actually I think I'm gonna gift the berry bowl if I do it to one of my aunts. I don't know why it reminds me of her, but anyway, so this is the fabric, one of the pieces of fabric that I got. Super cute, pretty, and I'll either do the fancy lady or those two, but I probably can do all of them because it's a pretty long piece of fabric, and it's 30, what did I say, 32 count? No, 28. So I mean, I could probably do all 3 of them, to be honest. Then I bought this other fabric. I'm so sorry for the zipper noise. I'm just not prepared, obviously. And it's still in the hoop. Of course it would be difficult. Or not the hoop, the cube snap. So let's show the fabric first. And this is also a new start for me. So this is also All Souls Vera Laden by Benjamin Drew. And this fabric my mom does not like, but I love it. It is so cool to me. It looks like an old like oil rag, like real gross and grimy, and like yucky. So when I did see it, I knew immediately that I wanted to stitch a Halloween piece on it. I didn't know which one. I had one in mind, but I wasn't sure if it was gonna work. So I got home, I went to my Etsy where it was favorited at, and I was like, yes, that would be so amazing to do. And this is the pattern that I'm going to do on this fabric, and I have started it. I just got some border and that A right there, and I did stitch a motif, and it was way higher. What happened is I was so excited because I'm also using variegated floss for the first time, which is DMC 4522, and it's so pretty. I love it for a Halloween piece. And all the DMC colors that are in here, I'm pulling those solid colors, and I'm going to use them throughout the pattern. So you'll have variegated, and it'll have this single color floss as well. But I really like it. It's super spooky. It's super Halloweeny. And it's stitching up pretty easily. And I really like it. It's like so gross. It seriously looks like it's something's growing on it, or I don't know. It was very Halloweeny. I wanted something like, I don't know, like not cutesy for Halloween, but more like gross. That makes any sense. So this fabric too, I got at my 3 Stitches in spring, and then this floss right here, I ordered it from 123 Stitch. And I also want to shout out one of my friends on Facebook recommended me doing this. She had done it with some of her projects, and it was amazing. And I was like, oh my gosh. And she helped me out so much. Like, she sent me the link on how to buy this. She gave me her PDF file of what DMC colors are in this variegated floss. She was so sweet. She was like the sweetest lady ever. So that is All Souls. So then I bought this fabric, the spooky fabric, and then the Texas, thankful we were in Texas, all came from 3 Stitches. I had a lot of fun going up there. I also got some free needles, but I have been using those needles, so they're not accessible to me. Like, they're, who knows, probably in the carpet somewhere. So then I originally was looking for the market release and Ode to Libraries. They didn't have it, so I really wanted it. It's really the only market release that I was very excited about, if I'm being honest. This year's market just wasn't my cup of tea. Last year I had like 20 of them that I wanted to start, and they kind of like, then I kind of fell off wanting to start them, but this one, there's only one that I was really drawn to. So I ordered it from 123 Stitch, and this is Heartstring Samplery, and Ode to Libraries. And it says, the very existence of libraries affords the best evidence that we may yet have hope for the future of humanity. That's what it looks like. It's really pretty. I'm a huge library fan. I used to work in a library. I've been going to libraries ever since I was a kid, summer reading, and I'm just a big supporter of them. They do a lot for your community that you may not even know. So I wanted to stitch this up. My county library does have a fundraiser, and I did think about putting this in the silent auction, but have I learned my lesson? I don't know. Oh lordy. So I did get all of the Classic Colorworks and Week Dye Works for this. So for the Ode to Libraries, this is Misty Mauve. Very pretty. You can really see it like on that white background. Misty Mauve. This is Little Sprout. A really pretty, like almost a lime green. This is Eggshell. Sweet Pea. I call everyone Sweet Pea. Or no, just kidding. Sweet Potato. Why'd you call everyone Sweet Pea? That one's pretty too. I like it. Like a peachy. And those are the Classic Colorworks. And this is the Week Dye Works. We have Whiskey, which does not look like whiskey to me. But it's pretty. We have Arrowhead. Like a bone color. We have Carolina Cecil. It's a really pretty color. I like that one. And it's pulling up way more oranger. It's more like a rust color. We have collards, like a collard green. That's cute. And this one, you can see the variegation in it a lot, about like that one. We have Red Rocks, which is pretty. These are showing up a lot brighter, just so you know. JSYK. And we have Oakenfinoki. I'm not saying that right. Like a dark greenish, grayish. We have Dove. That's a pretty color. I hear everywhere. It's like a bluish, grayish, whitish. And then we have Cadet. It's pretty. And then we have a couple of DMCs. We have 319, 3772, and 3776, which are these. So I've got all the thread, which I never do. I never treat myself to the thread. I don't know. Sometimes it's too expensive depending on how many colors it is. But then I was like, you know, I really like that pattern. So I'm going to hook myself up. So I bought that. Another thing that I bought from 1-2-3 Stitch is Autumn Quaker. This is one of my goals to start this year, and I am so dang excited. I also bought the thread for it. I am very excited. This thread is beautiful. I didn't realize how pretty this thread was, and it's so soft. I think that was kind of shocking too, and it's small. Like, it's really little. Let me see if I can. Here's like a floss, like compared to like a regular floss, they're tiny, but they're beautiful. I really like it. I'm joined again the Bee Stitch Me Fabric of the Month Club, so I'm waiting to see if I'll get a neutral or a colored, and I might start it. I don't know. It says to start with 3 strands, and I've never done that before, so I'm like kind of nervous. I'm a little apprehensive to start this, but also so excited. I kind of bit the bullet and treated myself, but well worth it. It's going to be beautiful when it's done. I am very excited to start it. I just need to get over my fear and do it. Bite the bullet, right? So then when I ordered that variegated floss that I'm going to use for my skull stitch, I was like, I don't just want to order like 3 skeins of floss. Like, that's silly. So I ordered this pattern by Autumn Lane Stitchery. It says, welcome to our home. I love it because it's really bright and kind of my kind of jam. So I'll finish it. I like the way that they have the key there. I think it's really cute. I'll probably finish it similar. And I really like it. I really like this pattern. It's been on my wish list. I have a wish list on 1-2-3 Stitch that I'll just, pull from every once in a blue moon, and order some stuff there. So I do, Hobby Lobby. So I did go to Hobby Lobby. I just got this, looks like 18 count, just natural Ada. I was gonna put the Ode to My Libraries on there, but I don't think it will fit, or it will be very close if it does fit. And then I got this huge thing. It is 14 count, I believe. Yes, 14 count ivory, and it's just like the Hobby Lobby brand. I was thinking I was gonna do the Autumn Quaker on this, but after further review, I don't think I want to. I want something with more marbling in it and more kind of contrast to the floss. So I think I'm just gonna wait and find like the perfect fabric. Excuse me. Better. A little bit better. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so then on Facebook, this lady was selling some Ada she wasn't using, so I got a picture of this plus in the shade of Shale, just a 14 count Ada. I like the marbling effect of it. I was actually thinking about putting my Ode to Libraries on this, but I'm not quite sure yet, so we'll see. I do like it. It's very pretty. I just don't know what I'm going to put on it yet, but she was selling it for like 15 bucks or something. So I was like, I'll take that. Sure. And just a little bit of, it's not really stitchy kindness, but it's mail kindness. Mail, like M-A-I-L. My cousin is a planner like I am, and she's actually the one that got me into planning and using stickers and everything. So she wrote me a little card and mailed me these little cross-stitch stickers I thought were so adorable. And actually I've been holding off using them until I filmed this, so I've had them for a minute. But thank you, Brandy, if you're watching. And I'll link her YouTube channel below. She does health and fitness and lifestyle videos, and she follows Weight Watchers, and she's doing a really, really good job. Just in life in general, she's like kicking butt. And her weight loss journey is marvelous to watch. So if you're interested in that, her channel will be linked below. But thank you so much for these stickers. I love you. Okay, so we talked about the soles, the skull. It's going to be called my skull stitch. And then I had 2 other whips. So the skull was a new start. I started that in April. I didn't have any starts in March because it was just, y'all, it was chaotic. So my first whip is going to be the 100 Owls by Owl Forest Embroidery. I'm going to pop a picture of it, how it was when y'all saw it last. This is so fun to work on. It just brings me such joy because I love owls. I'm like, sometimes, oh, look at that little cute one right there. I'm going to show y'all which one I was talking about. So, oh, there's like a little thread. Yeah, I'm going to have to change some of the called for. So this is what it looks like. Where can y'all see me best at? This is what it looks like now. I absolutely love it. It is like this little owl right here is really hard to see. I'm gonna have to do something with that. Change the DMC just a little bit, but I will say like this little snowy owl right here, like you can see it after he's like in there, you know. So I don't know. We'll see. I might just stitch it up. But y'all, this little guy right here, I can't get over him. He is so short and fat and it's so cute, and I just really, really liked him. But I did a lot. I think last time I might have had like one of these motifs done, but I did those 2 owls, those 2 motifs, and then like all of this. So yeah, actually I'm pretty happy with my progress. It's just a border up here. And that's pretty much the width of it. It's like where my fingers are. So yeah, I really like it. They're so cute. Oh, they're like beautiful. And then the other day we were getting home pretty late after T-ball, and an owl flew over my car, and I was like, and I was working on it. I was like, it's a sign from the owl gods. But that is 100 Owls by Owl Forest Embroidery. Then, Mom, if you're watching, look away. I am working on worked on my mom's cross stitch. It is called Sampler Vintage Flowers by Happy Mood Point. This is what it looked like before. Mom, please look away. And this is what it looks like now. It is very pretty, if I can get it. I got, you know, a little bit done. The border is so pretty. I really, really like the border. And I really think my mom's gonna like it, which is the goal, right? So I thought about pulling it out. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's very, very pretty. And I think she will like it a lot. And that is stitched. Oh, I haven't been telling y'all. Man, I need to like get on it. This is stitched on 22 count oat by Picture This Plus. No, by Be Stitch Me. The 100 Owls is stitched on 22 count Be Stitch Me in the color Roasted Not Toasted. So, and that's really good. And then the skull one's stitched on my new fabric, and it's 18 count. Yes. Yes. So let me get my notes wherever those went. So that is what I've been stitching on, those whopping 3 projects. Like I said, I haven't been feeling well, and you know, progress is progress. So let's talk about the goals that I set out for at the beginning of the year. So the first goal was to stitch 1 project a month, start 1 project a month. I was doing pretty good about that. Okay, and my last project that I've been stitching on is the Stitchers Book Club, which is here. I'll pop a picture of. It's still in the cute stamp. I'll take one side out. So that's what it looked like before. And this is what it's looking like now. Ah! So this is January. These 2 are January release. And then this is like half of March, I think. And then February is right here. And then March and then April. So I am still very behind. So we have Mary Shelley and Frankenstein. We have Tolkien and The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. just some books and a candle. Here is Jane Austen, I believe, yes. Up here is Edgar Allan Poe, and then beside him is Stephen King. So super cute. I love it. I'm trying to get caught up, very behind, but it's my work stitch. I work on it during lunch. So I have been able to get a lot done. So pretty excited about that. And this is stitched on 22 count Boneyard by Be Stitch Me. But that's that. And that is all my whips. So we're going to talk about my goals that I set out for this year. I did my goal video, I think, in the middle of January or a little bit after. And I've been doing okay, ish. I think if I wouldn't have gotten sick, it would have been a lot better. But my first goal was to start one project a month. I was doing really good with that. I say that. January and February, I did great. March, I did not start anything because that's when I got sick. But April, I started the skulls one, so that counts. The next goal that I had was to be more purposeful in my stitching. I got the blue bonnet done like I wanted to. I'm taking, I guess I should say, the Stitchers Book Club to work so I can try to get it caught up. So I am trying to be more purposeful with that. There are weeks that it doesn't matter, you know, I just pull from whatever's calling to me that week and work on it a couple days. But I do think I am being more purposeful of what I work on. And what I start, like I'm planning more, like with my Autumn Quaker, I'm very excited. Like, could I start it on that 14 count Ada? Sure. But I don't want to like waste when that's not really the vibe that I'm going with, if that makes sense. So I do think I'm doing good right there for that. My family project, if you watched my goals video, I have a huge, it's huge in the sense of it's taking a lot of brain power, but they're little projects, if that makes sense. And it hasn't been going at all. I really need to get started. I actually might work on it tonight just since it's on my mind and I'm talking about it. So that is a complete fail at this point. So I need to really decide if I'm doing it. Get all the stuff I need printed and to design, because I'm gonna have to design some stuff. So and also I'm kind of like intimidated. I've never designed, I've never reworked a pattern before, regraphed or recharted, so I'm nervous to design it too. But maybe, you know, I can just try it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Like, they don't even know what it is. Speaking of my family, Mom, you can watch back now. I always forget to tell her. So I need to figure that out. Let's make that a priority next FlossTube. I'll update you guys. I wanted to go to my LNS at least once every 2 months. I'm going to count that as a win. I went twice. Once they were closed, and then the next time I bought all my goodies. So I think that's a win. I had a really good day. I was just by myself, but it was a beautiful Texas day. It felt good outside. I went to 3 Stitches, and then I went to my little craft place. It has like tons of stationery, and I bought some goodies there. So it was very a Sarah day. It was good. It was a good day. I went on March 18th, and it was great. So I'm gonna count that as a win. I'll go back like within the next quarter or so. Another one of my goals was to get Santa done. I have a cross stitch. I'll put it right here. This little. I think I'm going to do Christmas in July, and this is going to be my focus piece all of July. I'm going to get as much done as I possibly can stomach and see where we're at. That is kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe I can get myself like hyped up about it. He is just a pain and a nuisance, and I just am not called to stitch him because I know he's annoying, if that makes sense. So, but July, I'm coming for you, Santa. I haven't started my Nora Corbett yet. I do know which one I want to do. So I don't know. Maybe I'll plan to start that for my birthday because it is like has beads and, you know, a bunch of fancy stuff in it. So maybe that can be my birthday stitch. And then I have not tried dyeing my fabric anymore. I do want to. It is still a goal. I just, like I said, life, you know, and I haven't gotten that far yet. My plans, I do want to get caught up in the Stitchers Book Club. try to get as caught up as I possibly can. Working on it at work is helping. I get at least 30 minutes a day, if not more, working on it there. So I'm going to keep on doing that. Another goal of mine is I want to start Summer Sucks by the Witchy Stitcher. I'll put a picture of it here. I have the perfect fabric. I'm not going to do it on black. I'm going to do it on like a smoky gray, like storm clouds. I live in South Texas and it is hot, y'all. In the summertime, I hate it with passion. So, I am going to celebrate my hatred towards it by stitching this pattern. I think it's super cute. So I'm going to start that probably on the first day of summer. And then I want to stitch Sunshine and Sweet Tea. So I say that in the same breath as I hate Texas summer. This little, oh, and this is by Pixel Pixie Cross Stitch. That's a mouthful. This little armadillo, what is not to like? He's drinking sweet tea, y'all. Like, it is, if this is not Texas, I don't know what is. Like, honestly, this is more Texas than the fall thankful we're in Texas. Like, it is so cute. I'm in love with it. I have a, actually, it's right here. I'll grab it. This is a 22 count. I've had this forever. Summer Sunrise by Bee Stitch Me. It's coming across really more orange. It's more pinky in person, but I think this would be so cute as the armadillo and the sweet tea. So I think that's what I'm going to use. I might start that pretty soon just because, like, he's so cute. I love that little armadillo. Like, oh my gosh. And armadillos, y'all, are not cute in person. Like, if y'all have never seen an armadillo, not cute. So then, let's see. I have been watching some FlossTube, but I've been really bad at keeping track of the names. My son also uses my camera or my phone to watch YouTube. He watches Spy Ninjas or Mr. Beast, Spy Ninjas. He's 5. He thinks he's grown. So I went today at work and like was going through my history to like try to like put FlossTube channels down. Like, hey, I've been watching this, you know, like I've been shouted out a couple of FlossTubers and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm famous now. So I wanted to repay the favor to some FlossTubers I've been watching, but I forgot. So today I watched Jennifer Spence at Little Paper Bear Co. Her FlossTube, and I really enjoyed her. She lived in another state. I don't remember which one, but she's recently moved to Texas. So Jennifer, if you're watching, hi, welcome. Welcome to Texas. I hope everyone is treating you like a southern nice person. So I just want to shout out her FlossTube's really cool and interesting, and it's nice to see a mom trying to have time to stitch while raising. She has 2. I only have 1, so I can't even fathom. So go check her out if you haven't. But yeah, so I've been kind of just all over the place, obviously, if this video has shown you anything. But I hope to be back, you know, in a regular scheduled program. But we shall see, because life happens, you know, life be lifing. So we shall see. I think my boys are home. I think I heard my husband's phone, and I'm surprised my son isn't peeking through the door. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. If you have any questions at all whatsoever, please post them below. Let me know what you're stitching on. If you picked up anything from Nashville, maybe I'm in the minority and just nothing was calling to me. Let me know any summer plans. I think we're going to Corpus on Mother's Day weekend, so that'll be really fun. My brother-in-law lives down there, which we get along really well. We're gonna take the kids. I have my son and then 2 nephews and a niece, three nephews and a niece, to a boat. What are they called? Like a USS, like ship. What is it? Like a Navy ship. I forgot which one, but it's in Corpus. If you're in Texas, you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to take them to that, and it will be fun. Oh, and they also have a Harry Potter coffee shop that I'm really excited to go to. My mother-in-law said she would take me. So anyways, that is what's going to go on for the next couple weeks. I hope you'll have an amazing rest of your spring. Happy Easter, all the things, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.